Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Scrubbing Like a Lady. How you guys doing today? I am on my way to work. It is Saturday. What is it? August 25th, I think. And we're going to talk real life today. Because I had a situation that happened. And personally, I like the way I handled it. And who knows who has what going on. So if this helps somebody, great. If not, just stick it in your repertoire. Because if it ever happens to you, you'll have something to recall it from, right? I have a client / girlfriend who's been with me for years. And I have a male client who has been with me even longer. Well, these two became a pair, and one of them is married. Well, when the affair was found out by the mate chose to forgive. And the way he found out was horrific anyways, but that's nor here nor there. Well, I felt like I was caught in the middle, and I really was. They met at my facility. They continued to meet at my facility. After the affair was found out, it's been a year, and this person was supposed to cut off ties. At least that's what she had her mate thinking, and she didn't. She might have cut off sexual ties, but that's, emotional ties can be stronger than sexual ties. So this person told me that she wanted to stop doing what she was doing, and she wanted to be a good wife to her husband, and but the other person wouldn't leave her alone. So I was thinking, all right, well, the other person is my friend, and I will tell that person to seek others and leave this person alone. That's not your wife, and that's ungodly, and all of this kind of stuff, Well, I did that, and I even told this person, I have somebody else. I have a lot of clients that are single. Why don't you pursue those people? And I said, I can give you some name and numbers, and he said, all right. And I says, all right, let's do this, and I'm thinking, I'm going to finally get this person looking in another direction, and he'll leave this person alone, and she can go on it, carry out her life. And she even told Pam, he won't leave me alone, and I don't know what to do. I get no peace and all of this stuff. So I was thinking I was helping. Well, apparently I was not helping. So this person proceeded to send me numerous texts and basically told me that our relationship was in jeopardy. Now, wait a minute here. You told me that you wanted out. I'm trying to help you to get out so you can stop sinning and living this double-minded life of confusion and everything. And now all of a sudden I'm the bad person. Oh, I see. So this whole year has basically been a lie, because you've been saying to your mate, it's no more. You're saying to me that you don't want any more. Yet when I help you to dissolve this problem, I'm wrong somehow. Okay. So, when I was texting her back, because she said she couldn't talk, because she was with her husband, so of course she couldn't talk. When I text her back, I prayed. I said, Lord, don't let me say anything that's, not becoming of someone that's seeking your heavenly kingdom. Let me not say something that's, because honey, I told you I was born in the projects. I can go there. But no, I'm a lady, right? So I'm like, no, we ain't doing this. And then I thought, whoa, this person's trying to steal my energy. We ain't gonna let that happen. No joy chips are going that way. No, I want to be the chip monster and keep them for myself. So I'm like, no. Assess your environment. Assess your frequency where you're at. I'm at a high frequency and I know it. And I know there's people that are at low frequencies that need my energy. I can afford to give out some of my energy. I can do that and still say hi. Yes, I can stay way high. But I'm cautious. So I text that person back and told them, wait a minute here. First of all, this is not high school. Look at this hair doing whatever it wants. This is not high school. We're not playing these games. He say, she say, I say, we'll say, they say. We ain't doing all of that. Come on now. So if this person decides not to be in my life anymore because they didn't like the fact that I won't accept that they're not doing right, I'm okay with that. Seriously, I'm okay with that. If you want me to watch you do something that is harmful to you, I can't be a part of that. I'm an accessory at this point. No, we ain't doing that. Because I'm not going to go and die and be in front of our Heavenly Father and He says, really? Have you no morals or scruples? Did not send your mama and your daddy and your grandmama to teach you better than this? Yeah, no. This is the Father talking to me, the Heavenly Father saying, didn't you proclaim to love this person over here, yet you allow them to do these ungodly things? I don't want him up there telling someone, what's wrong with you? No. We ain't doing that. Because I love her a lot. And I love her enough to save her from herself. Yes. And that's all it is to it. So some people are in your life for a season, as they say. Whether you cut off the relationship or they cut off the relationship or you both decide it ain't good for you, it's whatever, But if she decides to be in my life, I'm fine with that. I'm good with that. We can just carry right on. But if she decides that this was the deal breaker, my stopping her from harming herself is a deal breaker, then we don't need to be friends. No, sweetness, we do not need to be friends. Because a friend is going to stop you. And like I said in my text to her, I am a good friend. And a good friend will stop you from harming yourself and harming others. Because she's not only harming herself, but she's harming him. Because one, she and I both know that she's not going to be with him. No. I said, you're not going to parade him around your friends and your family. Even if you left your husband, you wouldn't do that. There are certain statuses that people have, and she would never consider him to be on her status level. And I'm just keeping it real, because that's what I do. So, no, baby girl, you can't have my joy chips. You can't change my frequency channel. I'm not going to allow you to do that. But I will allow you to have some of my currency, you know, my current. Not my currency, that's my coins, my current. Yeah. Because sometimes people need to use your energy till they get back to where they were or where they should be. That way you better stay stocked up. You better protect your energy. So all of that to say, I feel good. I didn't even call him and say, because she found out because he called her and said, hey, Lisa's putting me with somebody else. I don't know why he did that, but I don't care, because what I do is not done in the dark, you know? So I didn't need to go to him and say, why did you do these things? I don't care why he did it. It's of no value to me. I don't need to know that information. Whether he did it because he wanted her to be jealous, whether he did it because he wanted to break things off, whether he did it because he wanted to do it. You know, I don't know. And it doesn't matter. He did it. And I'm glad, actually, that he did it. Because it needed to be addressed. So, that's that. I slept pretty good. You know, if you do something shoddy, you know how they always say, I don't see how that person live with themselves. I don't see how they sleep at night. Well, I know I did right, because I slept just fine. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night because I was up in my sewing room, but that was a choice. But when I slept good, and I slept, you know, enough to get me through this day. And my conscience was not bothering me, nor should it. It's free. So it's one thing to hold your girlfriend's secrets, because we do that. We do that, you know. We hold our girlfriends and our boyfriends, you know. I got a lot of males that are like, you cool as hell, and they become friends with me. Willie's co-workers become friends with me. Alan was Willie's co-worker, you know. Bill and Willie work together. He's one of my best male friends. You know, me and Alan is cool as hell. So anyways, I have a lot of male friends, you know, so, because I'm just cool people, you know. I'm good with both genders. So, this one guy, his name is Sean, and, he worked with my husband, and he met me, and he's like, he would come over and hang out, and it's so funny. He was almost like my son, you know. And Willie wouldn't even be there. He'd be like, hey. I'm like, hey, what's up? My brother, what's we doing today? You know, he's just cool people, you know. So, and my husband has never worried about me that way. Because if somebody was to say something off-putting, honey, we shuts it down. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? I don't go that over there. I barely want to be over here. What makes you think I want two of you? So anyways, today is a beautiful day here in Texas. And, oh, I got a new car. Did I tell you guys I got a new car? I did. I bit the bullet, and it was a big bullet. I bit the bullet, and I bought it. let me tell you, when I was at the dealership, the guy said, an older man said, he sat down and his wife handed him a little soda, and it was a little cans, and he kind of chuckled a little bit, and he said, his wife kept looking at me before he came over, and I thought, she wants to talk to me, you know, and every time I looked up, she was staring right at me. So I said, what car are you buying? And we started talking, you know. And I kind of laughed to myself because I thought, if I don't say something, she's just going to continue to stare at me, you know. Girl, put on your big girl panties and say something to me. I ain't going to bite you. So she says, oh, I'm getting that Mercedes. And my girlfriend just bought a Mercedes last week. And my client that came in said, oh, I just bought this Mercedes. And I was like, okay, what are we all women having a midlife crisis here? We keep buying these Mercedes. And she said, which one are you doing? I said, the LS 460L right there. And her husband said, oh, good choice. She hands him the soda and he sits down. He chuckles a little bit and he looks at the soda and he says, have you ever been to Monaco? And I said, no. And he said, you know, the average income there is $4 million a year. And I said, oh, well, I really don't need to go there. And then he says, when I was there, I bought a soda this size, and it was $12 for the soda. Jesus. He said, yeah. So every time I have one of these sodas, it makes me think about Monaco. And so he said, you know, when you think about your car, and I know this was God telling him to tell me this, because I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money. You know, I didn't want to spend that kind of money. So he said, you know, if you think about your car, we deserve to have nice cars. Because it's the one thing you buy that you can say you use it every day or quite often. Out of all the stuff you buy. I thought about that and I said, this man's speaking truth, honey. It's the one thing that we use all the time. So your ride should be nice. It should be comfortable. And you should be proud of it when you walk up to it. I likes my car. I got the same car. I just got I got it updated. Newer. So, I always buy the LS 460L because they're big, they're roomy, spacious. They float like a boat, and it's got a V8, so it goes real fast. Anyways, don't know a lot about cars. Oh, sorry about that. Don't know a lot about cars, but I know what I like and I know what I don't like, and I like this. So I'm going to get in here and take care of the people. I'm almost 15 minutes late, so let me get my little ugly self in there. You guys be blessed. Deuces.